seconds a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing here on first down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's caught by the tight end, Herb Smith Jr. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Short throw to Smith. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And on the pitch, the ball's loose. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how
accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
T.J. Hockenson.
T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Let's go the game.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 3 yards the gain there, second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll get this into the hands of Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. This one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
Love now. That's into the hands of Eckler. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. now on second down. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hockenson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. Love looking to throw it. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To throw now, here's Love. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
Benny Snell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
14.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone.
It's sad they pay me. I do
Deep in his own territory, he cuts up the football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
2nd down, Love. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. On the ground, it's Eckler. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament. It's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Phillips. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Play fake. Here's Love. He'll get this to Eckler. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
First down, New York.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up second and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now Love.
You know they pay me
traffic and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. He's decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Braden. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Brings up third down and 7.
Now Williams. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
The score, Jets 24, Vikings 14. Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Here's Love. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete to number 14.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Once more, here's Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing. Love. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play.